Welcome all you Libras to your weekly energy update. And this week, instead of Spirit having me do the energy updates by each of the elements like fire signs, water signs, etc., they did want me to put out weekly energy updates by each zodiac sign. Not sure if that's what they're going to have me going forward, but that's what we're going to do this week, and I'm excited about that. If you are coming across this video outside of April 24th to May 1st, which is what this video is going to be focusing in on, I would still trust your intuition that it brought you here and watch the video because I'm sure there are messages for you. But if you are watching this during that time frame, we do have the Taurus new moon that's happening at the end of the month on April 30th. And because Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, it is bringing in this beautiful energy of restfulness, of self-love, of self-nurturing. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at just what area of your life could you use some self-nurturing, some self-love, and some rest. And I'm going to start off with the Ask Your Guides Oracle. And any of the cards I use during a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if you are attracted to any of those, like I get attracted to cards, at least you know what they are and where you can get them down below. All right, so we're going to start off here. So for all our Libras, what would you like them to know about restfulness? About self-nurturing, self-love during this coming week, all right? They want this one right here. Self-esteem, guardian angel Michael. Beautiful. I love that. So we'll put that right here. Let's see what energy comes with the self-esteem here, and that is card number 16. And this is all about integrity, self-expression, boundaries, and convictions. You may feel like the odd man out right now, as others may not fully appreciate or support your ideas and perspectives. In fact, you might be feeling discounted altogether. Fortunately, the guardian angel Michael is present to help you remain grounded and centered, even in such times of being challenged or misunderstood. He counsels you to remain true to yourself and steadfast in your convictions, even if they aren't shared by those around you. Yes, it can be scary to go against the crowd and stand up for what you believe in, especially when it's unpopular or possibly ahead of its time. But Michael stands by you and reminds you that this is part of becoming a spiritually mature soul. He helps you ignore popular opinion and stay true to your heart. Don't seek approval or doubt yourself when you don't receive it. Instead, Michael encourages you to stand in your full spiritual adulthood and claim your self-esteem by trusting what you feel and believe in. Do not abandon yourself to win approval in the moment. And don't be afraid to take a stand. After all, this is how you'll become the true leader of your own life. And I love that. And they are, just basically saying too, that doesn't mean that you're going to go and try to make other people believe what you believe. This is about you standing inside yourself. This self-esteem, self-worth comes from within. That's why they call it self-worth. When we define ourselves by the outside world, that's what I call retail price, because that is constantly fluctuating depending on the season and what people are wanting, right? Because if you're this big warm parka fur coat and you're in northern Alaska during the winter, you're like probably marked up in price because you're in such high demand. But give it 6 months and you're in southern Texas during the high point of summer, you are on the clearance rack at 90% off because no one wants a parka coat. That's what retail price. It's constantly fluctuating depending on the constant fluctuating opinions. Like I said, the popular opinions that are going on the outside. So this is about you finding the love from within yourself and allowing yourself to believe what you want to believe. And that means questioning what you believe too, because there is this fine line between the higher capital T truths of your heart and the small t truths of the human world that you've been conditioned with, right? That you were fearing, wanting to fit in, and so you took that on as your belief. So I really feel like this week is really questioning all these things that you had about your self-worth and how you define yourself and other people as well. We're also going to pull from these Power of Surrender cards. See what else the Creator would like you to know about your self-nurturing. What else would you like our Libras to know? Okay, I do want that one right there. Yeah, surrender your ego. So like I was saying, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Yeah, so definitely, like I was saying, those are the small t truths of the ego, right? Those are the things that are limiting you and that you just took on. That's where our ego comes from. Out of fight or flight, out of praise and punishment, we're taught what things should mean, all the shoulds and supposed tos and need tos and have tos, blah, 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 blah. We take on as our habit, as our reaction, as our worth. And so self-esteem, that's the self-love, right? Ego, that's the retail price that I was talking about. We're also going to pull from these Tarot of the Divine. Just see what else the Creator wants you to know about this week. So, and I love that. I mean, you are, of course, Libras. You're the balancers. You're the scales. So on one side of the scale, you have the unconditional love of the higher realms, and on the other side of the scale you have the human side. These are like the capital T truths. These are the small t truths of fear, and you're learning to balance those out, that there's not, there's other choices that you can make. You don't have to take on all those things that you basically grew up with and that have been reinforced by all that popular opinion we talked about. So what else for our Libras? What else do you want them to know? Okay. Do you want these? Any others? Okay. And they do want that one right there and this one right here. So let me just get all of these in camera here. All right. So we'll start with this one here. You do have the Seven of Cups, and this is great because cups are our emotions, and the Seven of Cups, I love this card for what we were just talking about, because these are all the popular opinions on what you are supposed to feel through a situation, right? And so it's like this awareness that comes with this card for you for this reading is that there is not just one way that you have to feel about a situation. In fact, you can feel all this way about a situation, and you can take time to experience each one and go through it. That's why you come here. That's our ego. Our ego is our shadow. It's like our tour guide that takes us on this beautiful adventure in this amusement park full of fear rides. And you get to experience all those things and consider like each one of these is an emotional ride that you came here to experience. You don't have to limit yourself, but you also don't have to act on your emotions. You get to feel them and experience them, but you don't have to take action on them. Like you can disagree with, how someone is approaching their opinion on life. It doesn't mean that you have to try to convert them to your way of thinking. It allows you to see that they're choosing what they want to experience in the moment, and you get to too. So I love that this coming in here, especially with the sevens, and this 16 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So I really feel like this is that message being reinforced for you there. Yeah, and then you have the Chariot, which is also card number 7, which 7 is the power of choice card for me. And this basically just reiterates what I've been saying, which is that no matter what situation and circumstance happens in your life, you have this free will. You have this power of choice to choose what you want to feel through it and what story you're going to apply to it. And I know when they first were telling me about the power of choice and free will and all that, I was like, but it doesn't feel like I'm making a choice when things happen. Something happens in my life, that's how I feel. Something happens in my life, that's what I feel it means. And Spirit is very patient. And they sat me down and said, now watch, we're going to, turn the speed on this down to where it's like screen by screen. Like when you watch a movie, how you can forward a frame at a time. They're going to go from frame to frame in that moment, in that situation. We're going to show you where the choice happened. Because we are, we're talking about this popular opinion and our ego and all this. We're taught that this thing means this thing happens, this is how we're supposed to feel. It's reinforced over and over and over in our life to where we take it on as a habit of feeling that way and thinking it means that, to where it eventually becomes our reaction, where it happens, we feel this, it happens, we think this. But we're able to stop and slow down, pause ourselves during a situation, take a lot of deep breaths and come back to the moment and realize I get to choose a different emotion if I want. I get to choose a different story. An example of that is like losing your job. Like, we're taught you lose your job, you're supposed to freak out about it, and it means you're a failure and that you were unsuccessful and blah, 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 right? That's usually the normal popular opinion of losing a job means. But we can also change that. And we can, whether it's a toxic relationship with our job or a toxic relationship with a person, when we're in a toxic situation, a lot of times we fear, right? Our ego, we fear stepping away from something because we don't think we'll get another job or we'll find someone else that will love us and accept us. And so instead of leaving a situation, we will hang on and be stubborn and not leave even though it's toxic and it's hurting us, right? It's unhealthy for us. Well, when a job fires us or someone breaks up with us or leaves us, then it's like, okay, I can look at it as it was happening for me instead of happening to me. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I wasn't going to leave that relationship. I wasn't going to leave that job. But now that it has left me, now I can be free. And so you can transform it from a devastating thing to looking at it going, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for having this happen for me. Now I can move on to a person that is more in alignment to what I want now, or a job or a career that is something more what I want. So that is what they're talking about here, which 777, all these choices. Yeah, and you have the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles in a standard tarot deck, and she is all about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture as well. She's about abundance. She is, basically new birth, new things happening. So this is a very positive card to have come out here, because Pentacles and Coins is about the outside world. And it is, Pentacles, I really feel, is about our worth. And so when we're talking about our self-esteem, this is her, holding in her hands here, this that she has, holding her worth in her own hands, self-esteem, not, that she's finding it laying around in the outside world. So there's this abundant feeling that comes from this experience for you. Yeah. And then you have the Five of Coins, which this is so hilarious because this is what this means. Here we start off, fives are about transformation and this perception change. We start off feeling like this, like we're alone, we're abandoned, no one is helping us, we're not getting what we need from the outside world, right? What is that? Everyone hates me, nobody loves me, now I'm going to eat some dirty worms or whatever, whatever that was when I was growing up. But this is how we feel. This is how worthy we feel. We feel abandoned. But then we move into this beautiful stained glass window where all the pentacles are, where all that worth is. And there's this transformation that happens in this belief, that we believe that the outside world, that we get our worth and sustenance from the outside world, when really here is all the abundance we need. This is the universe. This is the creator of all things. This being that has endless resources, that has is limitless abundance flowing in. So, along with everything we've been talking about, we learn that everything in our life that we need is brought to us and is always brought for us, right? Like we were talking about. And there's this change in mentality that people are not what bring us what we need. They are, they're not the source of it. They're only the shipping company or the delivery driver. And sometimes we get stuff that doesn't even come from humans at all, right? So there's this beautiful awareness that comes in with this of our source is from the inside, from the creator, like they had Archangel Michael right here, right? You have the spiritual realm that's bringing us what we need, and not the human side. So again, there's this message about the abundance. Then you have the Six of Wands, and wands can be our drive, our ambition, our inspiration, our passion, our energy. And the Six of Wands is all about validation. It's all about being, I wouldn't say praised, but it is. She's up on a horse. Everyone else is like, hurrah, hurrah. But for this reading, what this is saying is that the praise and acceptance from the outside world leaves us wanting. One of I think it's the Light Seers Tarot, it shows someone on a stage and the crowd outside is like transparent. They're empty. And she's looking up at the big spotlight that's coming down on her, which is like from above. And this is like, again, this awareness that comes with this card, that the attention, the praise, the validation, the word's not coming, but it's like this, I see you, you are seen. And it's, we don't feel seen by the outside world because everyone's looking at themselves, right? Anyway, but the spiritual world, the creator, your angels and guardian angels and spirit guides, your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, this whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light, they are saying, we see you, we're proud of you, you are amazing. And that would be the foundation of your self-esteem from the inside, not from the outside, because the outside, that's unstable, all right? People's opinion changes like, people change underwear. Probably they need a lot more. I mean, it changes a lot more often than people change their underwear too, right? Because it's like moment by moment, people's opinion of you can change, whereas the opinion of those beings of unconditional love, it's always the same. There's no conditions on their love, so you're constantly being flooded with this appreciation and pride they have in who you are. So I love that. And then you have the Queen of Wands. So beautiful mother, divine mother, nurturing energy here as well. The Queen of Wands has this amazing confidence, this amazing ability to super focus her energy, and she gets stuff done. But she also, all the queens, in addition to carrying the energy of their suit, like the Queen of Coins is the earth element, and the wands is the fire element, they all carry water as well. And water is emotions, but it also is what connects you to your intuition, to the higher realm. All the other, like the Page and the Knight and the King of Wands, they all usually have like a lizard on there in the standard tarot, which protects them from risk. Energy, it's like they want to leap into something and do something. But this wand, the Queen of Wands usually has like a black cat on hers, which represents her connection to her intuition, to the higher realms. And because she's connected to them, she doesn't feel like she's taken a risk, because one, she knows she's unconditionally loved because she feels that energy and that love energy from them. but she also, it's like going through a giant maze. She has connection to the eye in the sky. They see the maze from the upward down, and she gets to somewhere and goes, should I take a left or a right? And they're like, take a right. And she's like, psh. Then people are like, oh my gosh, you're taking a right. Are you sure that you're not taking a risk? No, they told me to take a right. And I have she has such a clear communication with the higher realm that she knows which way to go. And so I love that confidence coming in, this guidance coming in for you for this. And then we're going to pull from these Celebration of Love deck and just see what else the Creator would like you to know about this upcoming week. All right, so what else for our Libras, please? Actually, they want this one right here. Yeah. Carrying Gaia. So yeah, a lot of this divine mother energy coming in here. So Mother Earth, you are cared for, you are seen. I love that. Let's see what else comes with that card here. So this image celebrates the divine feminine aspect in all creation. So whether you call her Earth Mother, Gaia, Mary, the Blessed Mother, or Goddess, her energy is universal. Imagine she has a special gift for you contained in the single cell orb that she holds. Connect with the divine feminine. Honor a mother today, whether she's physically here or passed on. She can be a friend, a relative, or a complete stranger. Give a gift of a rose, a prayer, a smile, or a kind word. The important part that it is given with love, appreciation, and gratitude for the feminine in all. Because regardless of how you identify, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us. And that divine feminine, this wonderful, nurturing love is what we're zeroing in on. And the special message for this, you're being inspired to honor your feminine side, be you a man or a woman or how you identify. Allow yourself to extend heartfelt nurturing and caring to someone or something in your life. And that is great. I mean, it is important to express that love, feel that love, and allow it to flow out. And again, I talked about at the beginning of the reading about how, this new moon in Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is basically this divine feminine energy and the self-nurturing. And so fill yourself up, allow yourself to feel this love, and then allow that to flow out and reach out to someone who did represent this beautiful, unconditionally loving energy for you, and just share that love with them, whether, like they said, it's someone in the physical world or someone who has passed. Just do something special to express that beautiful love for you. So I am really loving this message. Also, we're going to pull your final message here from these divine directions and just see what the final messages that the Creator has for you for this coming week as well. Almost forgot those, but they were like, nope. Yep. And these are it. Oh my goodness. So you do have, career. It's time to add extra energy to your career area. Maybe try something new. So I like that because with this focus on your esteem and your worth, things that have held you back before, they're like, now take a step toward that because you are worthy, you deserve it, and you can do it. And it says, signs. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. So that's another, message coming in here, that beautiful, loving energy that you had of someone that's passed and gone to the other side. This is them saying that they are giving you signs all around you during this week, letting you know that they are with you. They always have been. The moment they stepped out of their body and withdrew out of their human body, they were in spirit right next to you, and they have not left your side since then. And they don't have to share that with anyone else. They, if there's like like just an example, if you had 3 siblings, they don't have to like split their time between, you get a third, you get a third, and you get a third. No, they can stand beside each and every single one of you 100% of the time. That's the ability and the power that they have coming from the other side. You got skills. It's time to learn some new skills, study a course, or start a new hobby. And I really feel like with this career here too, that this is just this nudge letting you know that you can do it. Don't fear failure. Just allow yourself to be full and enjoy the process. Learn and grow through all that. Yeah. Positive. Enjoy this positive time. Smile. Know that everything is going well. Yeah. So don't worry. Everything's unfolding perfectly for you. And you have heal. You have a natural gift for healing through your hands, words, or actions. And so this may not resonate for everyone. We all have that ability. But for those of you that want this career or this skill in Reiki healing or any type of energy healing or any type of healing gift for people, whether it's psychology, counseling, any type of healing, emotional healing or physical healing, this is that nudge saying, yes, you have the ability to do so, and you have this gift that you can give the world, and you start with yourself, and I love that for you. Right, Libras? Well, that is all that they have for you on this one. But if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also do put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign. Like I said, May is coming up. I also have a variety of other videos that I put out throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on those messages and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click this like button. Also click the subscribe button. That gives you access to this notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video or you share a video, you comment on a video, or you subscribe to a channel, doing any of those things helps the YouTube algorithm get excited and want to share the videos of that channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, as I think I mentioned, but if you are looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, Libras, as you go through this amazing week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.